Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thanks for coming in and joining me this morning. I have some good deals on paperweights and glass critters. I hope you've had a chance to look in the shop. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Stacy, otherwise known as Mermy, and this is I Do a Weekly Theme Show. This week's theme is paperweights, glass paperweights, and animals. And then Mondays I usually do weekly finds. So same time on Mondays. But I appreciate y'all coming in, and I do have some pre-bids this morning. But I wanted to introduce myself and let you see my face. So I'm going to get the camera turned around and let's take a look at pre-bids first, and then we'll go on to other objects. If there's something you're interested in looking at, just holler it out and I'll go to that first, okay? Let's see. I'm going to turn this around first. There we go. And let's see what my pre-bids are. So my first pre-bid is this little guy. There are several different descriptions of him in terms of a maker, so I didn't include a maker. This is a koala bear. The hands kind of threw me off at first. I thought it was some type of sloth, but it is. Hi guys, welcome in. I'm seeing some names I haven't seen before. Welcome. It's good to see you here. He's not marked. He does have a very high polish base on him, so he's made well. When they pinched his little hands, you can kind of see there's a bump right there in the glass. That's a little rough when I run my finger over it, but it's not a chip. So this is a green one. He does not glow, and he does have a pre-bid. So let me pull him up, and he is a starting bid at $7. He's so cute. Hi, Dogwood. You guys' names are coming in. I'm sorry if I missed your name, but I welcome you anyway. All right, so we're going to start this guy. He's got a pre-bid, and we are running him. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I do have 7 pre-bids, and I like to do those first, but I can pull up anything else. If you want to take a look at it, I can run it. No pressure here. We want you to find your perfect item and get it if that's what you so choose to do. There you go, Tracy. Congratulations on your little green koala. He's a darling little guy. I have a blue one too. I'm not sure if he got a pre-bid in him. Let's see our next. Yep, we got a pre-bid in on the blue one. So here's the blue one coming to stage. Let me grab him back here. Same shape, etc. His hand doesn't have that little piece of glass sticking up, but you can get the idea that he is the same shape, just a different color. Beautiful, kind of a light blue. That is not a crack. That is just where the glass did not lay against the body of the koala. There's no crack there. And this one has a pre-bid, and it's going to start at $7, and it is running for the blue koala. Sweet little guy. I only pulled about 40 items. I have other, at the end, I have other paperweights. I'll kind of scan my shelf so you can see it if there's anything up there. But this is just the 40 that I pulled. Congratulations, Bandit. You got a koala coming your way. So sweet. Yay. It's good to see you, Bandit. I didn't see your name come in. All right, we have this next item is a pre-bid as well. It is a Baccarat frog. I think he's up there at the very top. Let me stand up to go get him. I can't reach that. All right, he's in perfect condition. He's a clear frog. I guess these also come in another color, but he's just a crystal clear little sitting frog. I love his back right here. It's so soft. He does doesn't have the circle for Baccarat, but he does have the France and then the number there that you can see on the bottom. He's in great condition, nice and smooth. Let me give him a little wash so we can really see him shine. I should have washed everything when I was listing it, but I didn't. Some of these have been sitting on my shelf. There we go. Now he's got a real pretty, brilliant. You can see how beautiful he is. He's got a starting bid I'm just checking something here. Okay, I thought that was it looked like a chip when when I got it that way, but it's not. Okay, we're good. It's going to start at 15 and it is running. You can put him on the light and spin him. Go, little frog, go. Oh, isn't he pretty? He's all lit up. There you go, Bandit. You have a Baccarat. I think Baccarat, whatever you want to say, a frog. He's so cute. Congratulations. Let me put him over there with your little blue koala. And another, this is a pretty big paperweight, and it is marked on the bottom, made in China, but I like the Chinese paperweights. I have a couple of them. Here you go, made in China. It has the nice little felt stand so you don't scratch up your counter or scratch up the paperweight. It has this, it's like little pieces of or a yellow and red in the flower. There is a bubble in the center. Beautiful little leaves on it in a blue and white base. So it's just it's like, I don't know what they would call it. It's not an egg, really. I guess it is partial egg without the point on the bottom. But it's nice and beautiful. This one has a pre-bid. Let me put it on the light so you can see how beautiful it is. And it's going to start at 10 and it's running. Beautiful. Is very heavy. By the way, if you saw my notes, I do bundle shipping. So if you buy multiple items, it will bundle. And if you pay over anything over $1 extra, too much, then I will refund it to you. So no worries. We'll take good care of you there. Congratulations, Bandit. Have you seen one like this before? I haven't found it. I had a hard time finding one in my research too. But very pretty flower. Yeah, you have. I haven't run across that one before, but I don't see many. I'm showing 40 paperweights, but then I say I don't see many. I don't see them very often, I should say. Oh, here's a beautiful one. This one is, I had to change the name on it. Lejunes. It's Swedish. He has a last name too. It starts with an M. But this is a reversed etch. Do you see they've carved the rose? I don't know if you can see, my finger sticks in there. They carved the rose and then painted it on this side. Beautiful crystal. Nice smooth pontil. That is not a chip. That's just where they carved the stem of the rose. It is signed. There's his real name. Marias. So he is signed. Beautiful. Good deal on this one. Pink rose, green stem. There it is under the light. $15 start, and it has a pre-bid and it's running. This one's pretty. I found a lot of them. They were marked up really high, but no sales on them. So yeah, can't really ask that price if it's not selling. So I kind of did an estimate of what I thought it might be worth. It also has a sticker on the front too with his name on it. There you go, Bandit. Beautiful. I love this one. I almost thought about keeping it myself. See, it's right there on the bottom too. Design Robert Lajubas. I even have his name spelled incorrectly, but it's on there too. All right, beautiful. Let's see what else we have. We have this gorgeous Swedish bird as well. Got a little theme going with the Swedish things today. This is Sarah, Sweden. It is not marked, but when I went and did my research, there is another one marked Sarah. It has the same little mark on the bottom with a sticker. So that is what this is. At first, it seemed like his beak was broken, but really he's got a little mouth. Look at that. His mouth is open right there at the end. It's just a little hole there. Cute little eyes. Beautiful controlled bubbles in there. Beautiful tail. No problems there. No chips. I don't know if that's a chip or it's very smooth, so it's hard to tell. He's got a little sticker residue on him. $15 start, pre-bid on him. I'm going to wash him up while we're letting that run. Get that sticker residue off. I hope everyone's Thursday is going well. I can't believe this week is already Thursday. Oh my goodness, that went so fast. There it is. I got all that, almost all of it off. Come on, sticker, come off of there. It's being stubborn. There you go, Bandit. I got most of it off. It's still got a little bit there. Yay! Beautiful. I love this blue. It's like that electric blue. Hi, New Life Pottery. Welcome in. Beautiful. Congratulations and thank you so much. Now this guy, I couldn't find any matches on him, so I really didn't. He's a nice feeling glass on him. He's like a long-eared dog. I don't know if it's a lab maybe or a hound dog, but it's a teal glass. Very high polished base on him, but no markings. I can't find another one like him when I do my research. I just think he's adorable with his little tail, his little feet there. Let's put him on the, oh, look at him just glow. We have a pre-bid on him. He's going to start at 8 and he's running. He's cute. Yeah, I've not seen this one. Apparently, I don't know if he's new, if he's coming from, Sweden. I don't know, but it is a very nice. The glass has a really nice feel to it. So I just called him a long-eared dog. Yay, Tracy! Congratulations. Hi, Shell. Welcome in. And that guy is gone. Woof woof. I wonder if Tracy's favorite color is green because she keeps winning the green colors. I love this one. I'm so glad somebody loved it too. This is a beautiful art glass swan. It has a nice polished base, good feeling glass. I mean, it could still be from China. I could not find another one like it. Heck, it could be Murano for all I know. But if I don't know the maker, I don't say the maker. There's the beak in great condition. Tip of that one good. Tail, this wing, everything looking good. Starting at $8 and it's running with a pre-bid. Hi, Lisby. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. I love seeing new names that I haven't seen before. I do a theme show on Thursday for you newbies at this time. So I just pick a theme and run that. Today is obviously paperweights and some glass animals. But I also do a Monday weekly finds. I mainly, congratulations, Tracy, you get this swan as well. Congratulations. I mainly look for and purchase and vintage. Every now and then I'll get a contemporary item that I think I like. Oh, there you are, Tracy. Hi. But I do like vintage mostly. So Monday weekly finds is usually vintage variety. All right, we have a pre-bid on this green crouched frog. He's not quite an emerald. He's just a touch lighter than emerald, but he's got a nice shine. He does have a very polished base, but he's got a lot of sticker on him that I just could not get off. And with me just getting done with shoulder surgery, I can't scrub with my right hand like I used to. And I'm not supposed to pick up anything heavy. So that's why you see my left hand a lot. So this is a pre-bid. Let's get him under the light and get him spinning. And he's going to start at 10 and he's running. All right. I think I have one more pre-bid. If there's something that you'd like to see, just holler it out and I can pull that first. Otherwise, I'll just go down the row and in order and show and then run. Congratulations on that one as well, Tracy. Sweet little frog. I got a baggie with a bunch of little ceramic frogs the other day. They'll be probably in my weekly finds on Monday. And then this one, I love this one, despite the fact that it has a sticker on the bottom. Look at this. To me, it looks like a firework, like a big white firework, right? So it goes, and then it kind of folds over. And then it has a glitter in the base and a bubble in the center. I just called it a white flower. It's probably Chinese. It is Chinese because I think it says right up here, made in China, but it was distributed in Lebanon, Tennessee. But it's gorgeous. It's very nicely done. Doesn't have any problems on the dome. If my items had a problem, I did mention it in the description. It's a nice, hefty, beautiful white flower paper. Oh, look at that in the light. It's so gorgeous. And it does have a couple of pre-bids on it, and it is going to start right now. It looks really nice in the light. I don't like to tear off or get rid of paper, the paper on the bottom of just so that people know kind of where it came from. And sometimes that's the only identifying mark that we have for these things, right? Congratulations, Bandit. That's coming to you. Because I do have several heavy paperweights, if you buy them, I do double box. So I'll put the paperweight in a small box, and then I'll put it in another box and wrap it around with paper. So they're going to be safe. They're not going to be rolling around and bumping into each other. So I do double box my paperweights. All right, that was all my pre-bids, guys. So now we're just going to go down in order unless I get anybody requesting something that they'd like to see down the way. So this is a nice one. This is a little 5-sided paperweight with a beautiful little blue and yellow fish in it with some coral, some seaweed. I don't know who makes this one. It actually looks like they just put two pieces of glass together because it does have a seam. And some spots, like right here, the insides came out, so these are like pieces. Oops, see that even, you can just pick that right off. It feels rough here on the bottom too. These pieces have come through. So I don't know who the maker is. The back is more of the mottled glass. The front is a very smooth glass. 5-sided, and I'm going to lower the price on this, guys. I do that sometimes. I don't think that. I'm going to lower it to 8. So that's updated now to show 8, and it's running. 5-sided little fish aquarium paperweight. I have another aquarium paperweight too. That one has the red coral coming up as well. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me put him back. I do have a couple of signed paperweights and a Murano duck in the show today. Here's a beautiful little butterfly and flower paperweight. There's a cute little butterfly and beautiful orange flower with the little stamens inside. It is slightly polished, rough polish, not, and it is beautiful. When I put it in the light, look at the flower just glow. Beautiful. Art glass butterfly and flower paperweight, $12 start, and it is running. So pretty sitting there. I only have one glowing paperweight, and that's the jellyfish, and it is a Dynasty Gallery. I have a humongous jellyfish paperweight if anyone's interested. Also, Dynasty Gallery. Hi, Gigi. Welcome in. All right, I'm going to put that back up there. Let's see what's next. Oh, I have several frogs today, don't I? They just find me. My son loves frogs. Here's this gorgeous guy. He's a ribbon, green ribbon. He has some red eyes. He's crouching, kind of sitting there. There's his little hands in front. Beautiful, soft glass. Slightly polished pontil there. Hi, Mid-Century. Welcome in. And I'm going to put him on the glass. He is a $12 start, and he is running. Welcome in, everybody. I see some names I haven't seen before. Love it. Always like to see new people. I'm Stacy. I like the ribbons in this one. I wish he glowed. That would be even better, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be amazing if he glowed? All right. This next one is an artist sign piece. It is purple. It is not black. It is, I can make out Williams on the signature here very easily, but I can't match. There's a lot of Williams that do art glass, but this one has distinct 2 capital L's in it, and I haven't been able to find it, but you can kind of see there in the light, this is purple. It's just dark, dark purple glass. I figure this is either an eggplant or a fig. The stem has some iridized, almost copper looking iridized there. It's got this little dent in it. Beautiful glass. And as you can see, it's just gorgeous there too. So that's going to start at 45 and it's running. I don't think you'd find another like that. I know I haven't. Thank you for your bid, Bandit. Yeah, I don't think you can kind of see that now, the purple lighting up in there. It's gorgeous. And then the glass is just has a really nice fill. There you go, Bandit. You got maybe a one of a kind, or at least one that I can't find. I know. I'm happy for you too. Yay. Beautiful piece. All righty. Another piece of Baccarat, unfortunately, and I have reduced the price because of this. He has a chip right there on his chin, but really, he still displays well with that. It's just not a pointy point like this one, but this has a man in the crescent moon. There's his eyes, his nose, his mouth, sitting on a base. He is does have the Baccarat mark. Let me see if I can, there you go. Baccarat fronts in excellent condition, except for his chin. His chin has a little bump on it. Beautiful though otherwise. Oh, look at him glow. Well, he's a little dirty. Let me polish him up a little bit. That crystal, as soon as you touch it, it's just like picks up your fingers prints and all your oils in your hands up right away, doesn't it? There it is. That's better. That's more clear. And that one's going to start at 18 for 20 seconds, and it is running. For those people who like that crescent shape, they do go for a lot more, but I think, I don't know, 18. If you want it for a little less, shoot me an offer. I'm open for offers at this point on this guy. All right, thank you for looking at him. All right, what do we have next? Oh, this one is really, really interesting as well. Another one I have a hard time finding. I can't read the name, so it does have its signature. I've already put baby powder in there so we can kind of get a better look. And I can make out the 09. So this one was made in 2009. And it looks like the first letter is an S. And then it's kind of a scribble. I even looked under an eye loop, a jewelry loop. Then I think it's either a T or an F there, maybe FL. And then it's NG at the end. And I just could not find the maker. It looks like it's hollow that they blew something up there. I don't know if that's ash or if it's just ink with the silver pieces on it, because those are silver. I'm pretty sure those are silver and not glitter. But it's gorgeous. It's like 3 little. At first, I thought it might be ashes, but it's not. Everything that I looked up under ash paperweights, I couldn't find a signature that matched, and it just didn't look the same. This is definitely some type of ink. I'm not sure. Very, very different, very interesting piece with a signature, and that's going to start at 40, and it's running. So some art glass designer, art glass blower out there. I'm going to have to, I've had it before. The paperweight people, they can't make out the signature either. So and they've never seen one in this style. So it's kind of an anomaly, but it's pretty interesting for sure. All right. Thanks for looking at that, guys. Here's a cute little, I've had this one a couple of times now. It's like a black lacquer or a black glass with black lacquer on it, and then it has the embedded, I'm not sure if that's abalone in this case or just pieces of white glass. You can kind of see the shape around it. And then it's polished to high gloss. Beautiful dragonfly. No issues on it. It does have some scratching from rubbing it across hard surfaces. Maybe that's a little anomaly there. But otherwise, the dome looks great. It's an $8 start, and it's running. Little dragonfly. Paperweight. There we go. I have some little fish, some angel fish paperweights. If you're interested in fish, I have some of that. I do have a Murano doves, and it's like a amberina color. I'll show a little bit later, and if you're interested in anything that I didn't pull, I can certainly show it to you. This next item is beautiful. Look at the blue flower. Love that. And then the bubble stamen in the middle. It has a nice polish on the base. Could not find, well, I think I did find one like it in a different color. This one's going to start at $10, and it's running. Blue's my favorite color, so get some water. It's been a little nice in Phoenix lately. We've been getting some monsoon moving in, so our temperature's been low, but we're heading back up this week. It's going to start getting hot again. But I know everybody else seems to be getting some rain. Here's an interesting one. I couldn't find this one. I put it's kind of a blue green, and there's some maroon, and there are is evidence of some canes in there, some millefioris in there. You can see that one is the clearest one. And then it has these inner bubbles coming up in a circle. And then this is kind of floating around on top of that. A rough polished base on it, but it's beautiful. It's just different. And look at it in the light. It really shines up in the light. This one's going to start at 10, and it's running. Yeah, this one's different, Bandit. I haven't found another one in my research. It just doesn't, I think it just doesn't take a picture well, you know. I still have not found a good way to take pictures of paperweights. It always seems like my picture box light casts, you know, light on top of the dome, so it's hard. Congratulations, Bandit. That one's a nice one too. Yeah, and it does have those canes in it. It's kind of like blurry canes, huh? Thank you so much. Well, and I couldn't get by without, I'm going to change the price on these guys because I don't know. I hit the 8 instead of the 0. It should just be 12 even. There we go. And this one is, I think he's next to the largest, but I picked him because this is a Leo Ward 1988 or 83, excuse me. And finding the 80s birds is difficult. It does also have Bluebird of Happiness, Terra Studios, and then it does say Leo Ward. Let me see if I can get under there. So you can see it does say, there's the LEO and then Ward there, 19. Maybe that says 80 because it could be 93. What do you guys think? Is that an 83 or 93 now that I have my glasses on? I need to change the listing if it's a 93 because then I don't want to be misleading anybody. I'm just going to change it and just say 83 question mark 1993 question mark. There we go. Then I'm not misleading anybody. All right, so we all see it. Bluebird of Happiness. It's going to start at $12 and it is running. I love that it has the paper because everybody's always wondering, you know, who made these. I mean, we see Leo Ward's signature, but it is Terra Studios. I have quite a few of these. If you'd like a smaller one, I have smaller ones. And then I have this other set of twins on a heart, which is really sweet. All right, this next one, I had some likes on it. Probably you want to see it because I put in there that it is marked as a second. It is Caithness. It is a blue spiral, or sometimes I think they say spin, but it does have this mark on it, which is the C, and I don't know, the two lines means second. So it is Caithness glass. It's a second. So something, the quality control experts didn't like something about it, but it doesn't have any bumps. It doesn't have any bruises or scratches. I'm wondering if they didn't like, this bubble down here. I don't know. We don't really know why it got kicked back as a second, but it is a Caithness blue spiral paperweight marked as Caithness second. That's what the two lines means. And it's going to start at 10 and it's running. It's gorgeous. Put it on the light. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. This was a great find for me because I never find Scottish glass. I mean, I find Murano, but this is my first Caithness Scotland glass that I have found. It's gorgeous. Guess I get to keep it around for a while, huh? Look at it. It's beautiful. All right. This one's really cute. It can be used either way. Let me get him. He's heavy, so I have to use my left arm. Okay. So this is a bunny. It's a clear crystal glass bunny. And he could be a bookend because he's flat on this side. So and he's flat on his bottom. Okay. So if you lay him this way, he could be a bookend. He is heavy. So he would hold your books very nicely. But he can also just be a bookend or a paperweight, and that's how you would see him there. So he has a dual purpose. Let me change the price on this again. I kept pushing the 8, and just let me make that 12 even. You don't need to pay an extra 8 cents for him. And he's just very cute. I know that, he's a bunny and Easter is already passed, but somebody might like bunnies and want him. So he's going to start at 12 and he's running. Hi, Sad Roses. Welcome in. I have a rose paperweight today. All right. Well, this bunny's hopping out until we see him next time, maybe closer to Easter, huh? Next year. All right. What's next? All right. This is my glowy jellyfish. It is Dynasty Gallery. It's a good price on him. Right now he has the light underneath him, so he's really lit up. But if I turn the light off and get out my trusty little, you can see he glows green on the top dome. So this is fluorescence. So they put something fluorescent for fluorescent paint or something in because it's not uranium glass. Okay, so it's fluorescent, but not uranium glass. Beautiful green jellyfish paperweight. It is Dynasty Gallery, starting at 12, and it's running. Oops, now my phone decided to glitch. Hasn't glitched this whole time, and there it goes. Pull it away a little bit more. Nope, he doesn't like that either. Pull it a little closer. All righty. Put that one aside. And I was mentioning that rose one that I have. This is very heavy, which I did put in the description. It's also Dynasty Gallery. It is actually marked with a sticker on the bottom. I know, joys of technology. It didn't glitch this whole time, and then all of a sudden it started jumping around. Here's your Dynasty Gallery Heirloom Collectibles China a semi-polished base, beautiful green leaf petals, but look at this gorgeous rose. So beautiful. Nice and heavy. Again, I bundle, so if you purchase more than one item, it's going to give you discounted shipping, and if you pay any overage, I will refund that dollar and over. So it is $10. Great deal. Starting 20 seconds, and it's running. Hi, lots of lamps. Welcome in. I'm going to have to put some sectioning between some of your more heavy paperweights there, Bandit, so that we make sure they're in there nice and snug. Congratulations. Yeah, this one's over 3 pounds. It's a pretty heavy one. But I love the red flower. Look at that. It's just gorgeous the way they designed that. Yay! I know you and your paperweights. Okay, I love this one. Look at this one. It is a aquarium scene. We've got this little angelfish. This little eye is like kind of giving us the side eye on this side. And then it's got another little angelfish on this one. And then the red coral. I won't, honey. It's just a box in a box. They're very light, tiny boxes. I just know the red one won't fit in a tiny box. But I'll figure it out. It won't be too bad. If it gets too heavy, I'll have to, unbundle, but we'll see. You've got some pretty heavy ones here, so we'll work it out. We'll see what we got. So this guy is also made in China. You can see the remnants of the sticker there, but he is cute. He's kind of a narrow paperweight, so he's not, he's tall and skinny instead of and the little, look at the little bubbles from the fish. Does the other one have? Yep, the other little fish has bubbles too. Cute little controlled bubbles from the fish. $12 start on that one, and it's running. It's okay, Bandit, if I have to unbundle them and make 2 boxes. I'll communicate with you when I'm wrapping it up and let you know, and you can help me make that decision. Yeah. Otherwise, you know what happens, what the post office is going to do, right? I certainly do. Whether they mean to or not, those heavy things, they just bounce against each other. This one's a nice one. I could not find another one like it. The high polish base on that, it could be Murano, but again, I'm not going to go there with it. It's just a really nice, good, beautiful, soft glass confetti. So it's got some green and some red and black, maybe, and a little bit of white. It's got this little, it reminds me of scuba diving bubbles coming up, little bubbles coming up through the center here. And there's the little hole they probably blew the bubbles through. Nice polished base on this one. A lot of the confetti, similar to this, they weren't Murano, but I don't know. I'm not going to say it is, but it's good. It's a good price at $18 start. So it is running, and it's beautiful. I love the glass. It's just such a soft color. Did I turn my light? Oh, I turned my light off there. The light's back on. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you want me to show, I can pull that up right away for you. Let me put this over here, even if I've shown it. This one's an interesting one too. It's more for I think this is more winterish looking, but it has a little water drop on it with a like a pine twig, pine branch on there. Let me wash this one. It is filthy. Again, that crystal, just as soon as you touch it or handle it at all, it's just picks up your fingerprints. So I got myself some glass cleaner over here. You can see it in all its glory. Here we go. I got most of it off. Beautiful crystal. Crystal Luxe, and beautiful polished base. Very heavy. This one is another one that's 3 pounds or over. And that one's going to start at 10, and it's running. Trying not to lift things with my surgery arm, but it's hard. It doesn't like being up on the table. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see what else we have. This one I got I got 4 paperweights in an auction lot. And this one I am not able to find a match for. The one match I found was from actually a business, an antique shop, and then they had closed their website, so I couldn't see what they were asking for it or if they knew who made it. It's got this little bump on the top. You would think that that alone would make it unique enough to find a match for. It does have like this remnants of glue. Again, I can't scratch on that with my arm. I think if you just take a razor blade, you should be able to. I got a few little pieces off with the razor blade, but it does have a nice polished pontil on there. I don't see a signature anywhere. I mean, there could be one underneath there somewhere, but this reminds me of, you know, that, what is that Christmas candy that's the white stuff, and it had, you know, I don't know what it was called. Anyway, maybe it reminds you of that too. But I just called it a lava style because the one, doesn't it look like that Christmas candy? Okay, I'm not crazy, right? I almost called it Christmas candy paperweight, but a lot of these came up as a lava style. Anyway, it's just beautiful. That will come off, I'm certain, with, you know, you can even put some WD-40 on it. It just looks like glue. They must have had it glued to something. I'm not sure. And that one's going to start at 15. We do have a pre-bid on it, and it is running. It's just cute. Very distinctive with that little bump on the top of it. I was going to call it something else, and then I thought, that probably isn't appropriate. It made me think of Jocelyn's most recent video where she found this hunter, and then she about said what the hunter was carrying, and she goes, oh, I can't say the G word. Well, I can't say that word either, but it's a little bump on there. There you go, Bandit. Congratulations. You now have Christmas candy paperweight. It's just really sweet with those colors. Yay! This one I love. I couldn't believe I found it. It is a French paperweight, and it is signed Trace, or Lace, Les 3, Trace Corbeau, which I think is 3 colors, and it's from France. And there are the 3 colors, green, white, and blue, with some bubbles in it, and like a mauve, dark purplish colored base on there. But it is signed. It is beautiful. Let me shine that one up for you. I've been touching it because I like it so much. It's so exciting, isn't it, when you're out and you find something that's signed? I almost like shriek every time I find it. Oh my gosh, it's signed. All right, so Les Tres Corbeau France paperweight signed, starting at 25, and it is running. Let me put it on the light for you. You betcha, CK. I gotcha. The one right here, I'm assuming, right? This one in the back, because I think my other green frog sold. All right. Well, thank you for looking at this. It's just a very interesting. I have a request from Mr. Frog again. Let me get him pulled up. He's adorable. Get him up. All right. He's on the stage. Let me show him to you. He's got a semi-polished pontil on him. He's got these beautiful green ribbons. There's his little legs. No problems condition-wise. He's got little red eyes. And then there's his little hands up front underneath his chin. Gorgeous, gorgeous ribbons. Let me put him on the light, and we have a pre-bid, and he's running. Thank you for coming in, you guys. I see your names coming in and out. I appreciate you popping in. A lot of new names. I like that. Hi, Vintage. Welcome in. Vintage Treasure Check. There you go, CK. And I do bundle, CK, if you didn't read the notes, and I will refund any overages and shipping of $1 or more. Thank you so much. He's adorable. I like him. I'm glad you came back for him because he's one of my favorites. So the Millefioris that I have today, I think most of them are China. I think all of them actually are, but they're still gorgeous. So the first one we have is this beautiful blue and yellow Millefiori. Here is the base, not a high polish, but a nice polish. I did get this one confirmed as Chinese in my paperweight group that I go to online. So a Chinese Millefiori, $12, and it's running. A blobby, I know, right? Hi, Shabby. I didn't see you come in. So I think this is the biggest Millefiori I have right here. Beautiful colors on that one too. All righty. This next one is a small one. Let me grab him. He's way up here. He has the remnants of a Made in China sticker, so he was a no-brainer. Beautiful turquoise and yellow in the center and white. He's a 2.5 inch. You can see the Chinese sticker there. Rough ponto a lot of times indicates that, but I still think nicely done. A nicely done Millefiori, $10 on this one. Beautiful. And the other one I have is old. I did get two very old, almost antique. The reason I think so is they look similar, and the clarity of the glass is different than the clarity of the newer, and you'll see that when I show them to you. How about some Murano? I think this is the only Murano that I had in here. It is an Archimede, it should say Sakura in there. Duck. I did put on there, I'll show you right away. There's the chip in the tip of his wing. When you look at it this way, you almost can't see it, but there is a chip there, guys, and I did reduce the price to reflect that. I didn't know he had a chip, and I went to pull him up, and then I was running my finger over it, and I caught that. So be careful if you win the auction on this one. But he is gorgeous. You could have a piece of Murano for a really nice, good price. And that's going to start at 10. We have a pre-bid, and it's running. It is a good deal. Yeah, and you know because of the way that the wing tips go, you almost don't even notice it. And it's nice, what is it that Jocelyn always says? If there's a back end to, if you can put it with it facing this way and not see that, then nobody else has to know but yourself. There you go, CK. You're going to get a Murano controlled bubble. Look at the gold in there. Is that beautiful? And he's got gold in his beak too. He's so sweet. Congratulations on that. All right. So this one, I think, is the prize that I got out of that auction lot. And I did have it confirmed by my paperweight group that it is at least vintage, but possibly older, could be antique. It is called a Chinese scramble. And you can tell it has age, and it has scratching, it has bumps on it. But in all, it's in fairly good condition. I've seen some in a lot rougher shape than this. And but I look at the canes on this. So this could be like even 1930s. One of the ladies said I have one that looks identical, and mine's 1930s. So not quite antique, but definitely approaching that. Here is the base. I did do all the pictures for them, and they confirmed, yes, definitely old Chinese scramble. It is had a starting bid of 28. It has a pre-bid, and it's running. Yes, I agree, Shabby. Those look like Christmas candies, right? Like the little twisty ones that you got at Christmas time. Oh, yes. I agree. Yeah, and so just so you know, it is old. There are a few little bumps on it. There are no bruises, which is nice. Just some scratches, a few little bumps on it, but still beautiful. And you can get that polished up. Congratulations, Rose. You can get that polished up because these are just on the surface. and that'll look almost good as new. Again, the older Chinese, the glass isn't as great. You'll see this on the Millefiori. The clarity of the glass isn't as great as you would see in a Murano paperweight. So congratulations, Rose. That's a good find. Let's see. I'm going to pull the other Chinese so you can kind of get a comparison on it. This is a Chinese Millefiori, also very vintage. If I showed you, the base on each one, you could kind of see they're very similar. I don't know that this one's antique. It's definitely vintage. Clarity of the glass is a little bit different. Sometimes you'll see like little waves in the glass there. This one is just mainly clarity issues. It does have a little, I don't even know if that's a scratch or paint or something. Sometimes they have transfer when they bunch against something. So again, older, just a little, I don't even know. That could just be paint if you took some acetone, because I don't feel a mark there at all. Some acetone on it would probably clean that one up. But yeah, definitely a Chinese Millefiori paperweight. And this one's at 12 and it's running. Those scrambles are a little bit more desirable. All righty, I wonder how we're doing. Looks like I still have quite a few left to show. All right, we have about 6 or 7 before we have to think about wrapping things up. Thank you for looking at that one. How about an Aurifors turtle? Here he is. He's cute. And he's kind of heavy too here, guys. He is crystal, Aurifors crystal, Sweden. He's got his original sticker. He is also signed right there. Aurifors GL 480 4807-18. So if you love turtles, cute little turtle, there's his head. He does have the felt pieces to keep him from scratching other things or getting scratched himself. He's going to start at 15 and he's running. Oh, Wendy got there at the last second. Congratulations and thank you for your bid, Miss Wendy. There you go. Thank you, Wendy. And I do bundle and I do refund overages and shipping. So if you see something else you like, it will bundle. This one's a princess house, but it's still beautiful. I love it. It's reverse etched. It's got this little flower on the back, or it might be a lily. I'm not sure because I don't know what these little things are. Maybe you guys do, but it's very nicely done. You can see my fingerprints all over it. Just a clear etched glass princess house, and it's starting at 12 and it's running. And then it looks like I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more items, 6 more items maybe to show you. And I do have some more that I don't have in my show, but I'll do a quick scan on that shelf, you guys, just to make sure there's nothing that anything there that you might want to. So if you can stick around to the end, you can see those, but I understand if you can't. So this one came up as I found others as SDS. Seaport or Seapoot is what they had them listed for. So hard to say. This is a cute little blue and white spiral with a controlled bubble in the center. Nice polished pontil on it. And those other ones, that's what they called it. I put a question mark because I don't have a definite identification on it. Nice glass. Let me polish this one up. I've been having my hands all over it so you can see how beautiful the glass is. There we go. There you are. Nice and clear. Let's put it on the light and oh, look at that. That's cool. $15 start on this one and it's running like an egg shape. Not the most popular of shapes, but still beautiful with the little swirls in it. All right. Thank you so much. Let's put that one there. And what's next? Here are those two little twin bluebirds of happiness. This is cute. I don't see these very often. So you got your two little twin bluebirds sitting on a heart. It is signed Leo Ward, 1994. Hi, Vintage Vixen. Welcome in. Great condition. And this is going to start at 12, and it is running. Very sweet little twins. Two bluebirds of happiness on a heart. I love these. Well, blue's my favorite color, so that's probably why I love these so much. I find them everywhere, or they find me. You never know. All right, this is just a cute little, also probably Chinese paperweight, but look at the cute little two little fish playing in, I guess, the sea foam. It's got a green base, so it kind of makes it look green. Hi, D Gentry, welcome in. It's a long time no see. Adorable, in great condition. And we've got a pre-bid, and it's a running. I like how that green base makes it look green. It doesn't glow. I did check. No glowy on this one. I usually do like to try and check them, so. Welcome back, Rose. There you go, Bandit. Thank you so much. Got quite a nice collection of beautiful paperweights going. Yay! This one is Wheaton Village. It is marked. It has a beautiful purple flower with some green in it and a little controlled bubble in the middle. It has controlled bubbles around the outside. And you'll find these in different colors. I didn't find another one in blue. And there is the mark. It's the W with the V, Wheaton Village. It's a stamp mark, so they stamp that while the glass is still hot. Beautiful, though. I love it. Look at it shine on top of that light. $15 start, and it's running. All righty. I'm going to move some of these around so I can do a scan of the table before we end. All right. Thank you for looking at that one too. And what is another one? Oh, this one's gorgeous, guys. I love this one. It is solid glass. It's not hollow, but it is an iridized spatter, white spatter. Do you see the rainbow on that? With the leaf is all there. It's not a chip. That's just the glass. Oh, there is a chip right here. But I started it low, guys. It's at 8. It's probably worth a lot more than there is a little chip a little pit right there that I just found. I'm so sorry I didn't put that in the description. But its stem is all there, which is always nice. Always seems like the leaf or the stem has the issue, right? And there is the base, nice polish. Spatter, iridized spatter, $8 start, and it's running. Luckily, that little chip is in a spot that's not quite noticeable. I love this one. I have to give this to a teacher friend for beginning of school. Starts here next Wednesday already in Arizona. I guess they start early. Is that everything? Okay, that was everything. Let me do a scan here on what's left. If you see anything, I do have these. They're not really animals. They are glass though, and we've got these. Would do all three for $15. A spiral shell. This one is a little anemone. It does have a little breakage on the top here, but look at that Millefiori there on the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? Let's do 12 instead of 15. And then this beautiful. If anyone's interested, just tell me run. But I'm going to scan what we have left here. So this is, okay, I will Bandit for 12, I said, right? Oh, you know what? I didn't run that frog back there. If there's anyone interested in that Dynasty Gallery frog back there, I can run him too. He does not glow. Somehow he did not get added to the party. All right, so this is what's left here. And then I'm going to scan what I have on my shelf left. There's some Murano up there, but right now we're going to go ahead and add this. Take a picture, and I'll put 3 glass shells. I said $12. And these are not going to be quite be 6 pounds or 3 pounds. This is only a few ounces. And lower the package size. Not that it matters. All right, here we go. Getting ready to put it up on the stage. Again, just their little glass shells. They are all 3 for $12, and it's on the stage, and we're running them right now. I love the Millefiori on the end. I think this is like a sea anemone. I don't know if something broke off, but it's still beautiful. Look at the pretty glass there. Yeah, I don't. They had another one of these, but that was completely broken off the top. So maybe it's just something. Thank you all for your bids. I appreciate you so much. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? I love all of the ribbons and stuff in them. So you can tell they were done by a nice glass maker, right? There you go, Bandit. You got those. Beautiful 3 little shells. Yay, I agree. All right, I've got those set aside. And let me pick you up. I'm going to pick the camera up so don't get dizzy. And let's take a look at the top of my, I'm going to put my hand over so you don't get too dizzy. And you don't see my mess. See, I have an ulterior motive. All right, so here's what I have left on the top here. That's a Viking controlled bubble clear strawberry. We've got some more Leo Ward Bluebirds of Happiness. I've got that blue angelfish. There's the big honkin' glowy jellyfish. That thing is 5 pounds, I bet. We've got some controlled bubble apple there, clear. I have the green apple. I have a dice, a crystal dice. We've got this little, I guess it's either a pumpkin or an apple. How about a little green glass frog? I did say critters today. There's a yellow angelfish. This cute little swan right here, head up swan. This angelfish is on a pedestal. That is Murano right there, guys. That's going to be a higher start, probably about 40, but it is, it does not glow. It is Murano lovebirds or doves. And then we've got a Fenton bear. And that's about it. I mean, that's what's left of all of my paperweights. So if there's anything you saw there, let me know. While you're thinking, I'm going to go see who we can raid into. And let's see who's on right now. So we have Vintage and Vino still on. Neutroid, Sterling starts. So they're doing Sterling. We have Ravinda, the other Stacy, one of the other Stacies, Salt and Pepper Shakers. A little bit of everything with Maria Luna Magica. And Ladybug Miner. Let's see. How about Ladybug Michelle? I haven't Thursday things with Ladybug. So we're going to go see Ladybug, but I wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you so much for coming in. On Monday, I have lots of vintage finds for my weekly finds show. So I hope you can join me then, same time, 9:30. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend. I might pop on with some jewelry or something later this weekend, but appreciate you all. We're going to go Right into Ladybug Miner, Michelle. Have a great day.